Living in a city comes with its own set of challenges, but in some areas, crime rates and other safety concerns make daily life even more difficult. While many cities in the United States have experienced significant growth and prosperity, some continue to grapple with issues such as violent crime, poverty, and systemic challenges. In this list, we explore the top 10 most dangerous cities to live in the United States, highlighting what makes them particularly hazardous and examining potential solutions. 1. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee has long been known for its beer culture and rich industrial history, but it also struggles with high crime rates. The city consistently ranks among the worst in the nation for violent crime. In recent years, Milwaukee has seen spikes in homicides and aggravated assaults, with gun violence being a particularly pressing issue. Factors such as economic inequality and a lack of access to quality education have contributed to the city's challenges. The city's north side is particularly impacted by crime, with community members advocating for increased resources and outreach programs. Despite these challenges, Milwaukee has made strides in fostering economic growth through new industries and small businesses. Why it's dangerous: high homicide rate, significant gang activity, economic disparities, and poverty. 2. Stockton, California. Located in California's Central Valley, Stockton has faced decades of economic turmoil, including a municipal bankruptcy in 2012. The city's crime rates, particularly for violent crimes such as robbery and assault, remain alarmingly high. Stockton also struggles with gang violence and drug-related crimes, making it one of the most dangerous places in the state. Efforts to curb crime have included community policing initiatives and after-school programs aimed at keeping young people away from gang activity. While some progress has been made, much work remains to be done to ensure safety for residents. Why it's dangerous: high rates of gang violence, drug trafficking, limited resources for law enforcement. 3. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, a city known for its sports teams and cultural institutions, is also notorious for its crime rates. The city has a high poverty rate, which correlates with its high rates of violent crime. Residents often report concerns about theft, carjackings, and shootings, especially in certain neighborhoods. Despite ongoing revitalization efforts, Cleveland continues to grapple with systemic issues. Certain areas, like downtown Cleveland, have seen revitalization and a decrease in crime. However, neighborhoods such as East Cleveland continue to face significant safety challenges. City leaders are working on initiatives to improve housing and economic opportunities. Why it's dangerous: high poverty levels, frequent gun violence, property crimes such as theft and burglary. 4. Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City may be famous for its jazz scene and barbecue, but it also faces a serious crime problem. The city consistently ranks among the highest in the country for homicides per capita. Drug-related violence and gang activity are significant issues, and the availability of illegal firearms exacerbates the problem. The city has invested in violence interruption programs and partnerships with community organizations to address these issues. However, the effectiveness of these efforts remains mixed. Why it's dangerous: high homicide rates, gang and drug activity, illegal firearms. 5. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham has made strides in recent years to attract new businesses and improve its economy, but it remains one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. Violent crime, including assault and homicide, is a persistent issue. Birmingham also struggles with high poverty rates, which contribute to its challenges. The city has implemented several community-based initiatives aimed at reducing violence and improving economic opportunities. These include job training programs and increased funding for public schools. Why it's dangerous: high rates of violent crime, economic disparities, strained law enforcement resources. 6. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is renowned for its vibrant culture, music, and cuisine, but it also has a darker side. The city's violent crime rate is among the highest in the nation. Carjackings, shootings, and armed robberies are common, particularly in certain neighborhoods. Issues such as poverty, limited access to education, and systemic corruption have made progress slow. The city has focused on tourism safety and increasing police visibility in high-crime areas. Community groups have also taken steps to rebuild trust between residents and law enforcement. Why it's dangerous: high rates of homicide and armed robbery, endemic poverty, insufficient police resources. 7. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore is often associated with its historical landmarks and vibrant harbor area, but it also has one of the highest violent crime rates in the United States. Gun violence is a significant concern, and the city struggles with issues like drug addiction and economic inequality. Despite some community-led initiatives, crime remains a major problem. Programs like Safe Streets Baltimore have shown some promise in reducing violence through mediation and community engagement. However, challenges like systemic corruption and funding limitations persist. Why it's dangerous. High levels of gun violence, drug-related crimes, widespread poverty. 8. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, once a symbol of American industrial strength, has faced decades of economic decline and population loss. While the city has made efforts to revitalize its downtown area, many neighborhoods remain plagued by crime. Detroit consistently ranks among the highest in the country for violent crime, including homicide and assault. Efforts to address these issues include increasing investments in education and community policing. Downtown Detroit has seen a resurgence, but many outer neighborhoods still struggle with safety concerns. Why it's dangerous. High rates of violent crime, persistent economic challenges, declining population, and abandoned properties. 9. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis has consistently topped lists of the most dangerous cities in America. The city's violent crime rate is one of the highest in the nation, with frequent reports of shootings, robberies, and assaults. Socioeconomic factors such as poverty and unemployment contribute to the problem. Community organizations are working to address these issues through mentorship programs and workforce development initiatives. Still, the city faces an uphill battle in creating lasting change. Why it's dangerous. Extremely high violent crime rates, significant poverty and unemployment, limited community resources. 10. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis rounds out this list as one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. Known for its rich musical heritage, Memphis also struggles with high rates of violent crime and property crime. Gun violence and gang activity are particularly problematic, and many residents face economic hardship. Initiatives such as violence prevention programs and investments in youth services aim to reduce crime rates. Local leaders are also focusing on increasing economic opportunities for underserved communities. Why it's dangerous. High rates of gun violence and gang activity, persistent poverty, strained public resources. While these cities face significant challenges, it's essential to remember that they are also home to vibrant communities and rich histories. Efforts to address crime must focus not only on law enforcement, but also on addressing the underlying socioeconomic factors that contribute to these issues. By investing in education, economic development, and community programs, these cities can work toward creating safer environments for their residents. Many of these cities have demonstrated resilience and the potential for change. It is crucial to support initiatives that empower communities and foster collaboration between residents, organizations, and local governments to build a brighter and safer future.